What's good, everybody? It is your boy Tony the Savant back again. Hope everybody's having a good to great day. If y'all don't mind, man, swing by the Instagram page, Tony the Savant. Give your boy a follow as I'm dropping exclusive contents over there. We'll be doing a collaborative project very soon. Excited to do that. But that's coming up in the works. Also, swing by the Twitter, X, whichever one you call it. Tony the Savant. Give your boy a follow. We in the Twitter spaces dropping exclusive content. Just dropped episode 1 in the Twitter spaces where we were discussing some of those PED allegations made by one Victor Conte concerning LeBron James. So if you want to check that out, please do in the Twitter spaces. The Facebook page, Tony the Savant, Thee. If you don't mind swinging by there, friend request, follow, or anything, dropping exclusives over there, as well as we have the One of One sports show. And last but not least, right here at the crib, the home, the hub, YouTube. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. If y'all don't mind, man, let's get right into it. Also, I'm sorry, one more plug. I got to plug the crew, the fam, the network, Legacy Over Money, the LOM Sports Network. Doing great work. The team is always dropping clips and headlines, stuff like that. So shout out to them, man. Got some exclusive stuff coming from the network as well. All right, let's get right into this one. I was excited to talk about this. As y'all know me, man, I'm a Green Bay Packers man through and through. But I moved to Texas about 10 years ago. So I've always been intrigued with the Dallas Cowboys. Even back when I lived in Chicago, there was always one of those teams that, caught my interest. Tony Romo was one of my favorite quarterbacks at one point in time. I found myself very interested in the moves that they've been making, more so this particular offseason because of how badly they flamed out last year. And if you didn't know, they flamed out to none other my Green Bay Packers. And so watching another roller coaster season for the Dallas Cowboys as they came out hot last season. I think they started out 4-0 in a dominating fashion on the offensive side and defensive side of the ball. And then they drop a game to the lowly Cardinals. And from that point on, the Dallas Cowboys, I should say the season it just kind of went right back into the roller coaster sequence that the Dallas Cowboys football seasons have come to be known for. Since that time, since the roller coaster season, and since the shocking exit out of the first round of the playoffs to my Green Bay Packers, my young Green Bay Packers, we shouldn't even have been in the playoffs. So that's what just made the defeat to the Packers from the Cowboys even more embarrassing, I should say. And it's been some free agent moves, most notably, as far as this video goes, Tony Pollard. I forget where Tony Pollard went. I forgot. I think he went to the Jags. I forget where he went to, but he's no longer with the team, with the Dallas Cowboys team. So it's leaving some questions. And for the first time in a long time, I made a video talking about this when right after the Dallas Cowboys signed Rico Dowdle, I believe the young man name is, to a 1-year contract, which made him the featured back in the backfield. It kind of raised some concerns for me personally. Dallas Cowboys are infamous for having a featured running back, always have one of the better running backs in the league for the most part. And this season would be the first season in a long time that they would not have a big name quarterback, or I ain't gonna say a big name because Tony Pollard wasn't a big name. Household name, yes, definitely in Texas, but I would say Tony Pollard was one of the middle to upper to one of the better, from one of the mid-level to one of the better running backs in the league. So good enough to know his name if you're an NFL fan, if you watch the NFL. But this is the first time in a long time that the Dallas Cowboys won't have a notable running back, I should say. And so is leaving questions in the air as one former Dallas Cowboys running back, Ezekiel Elliott, uh, formerly of the New England Patriots, but is now a free agent and is not signed with a team as of yet. There's some speculation that the Dallas Cowboys and the Ezekiel and the excuse me, the Dallas Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott are thinking about rejoining, and I like the move. I like the move a lot. I will say that I understand that there was some business concerns that came up, and that was why Ezekiel Elliott had to leave initially. But at the same time, I've always liked Ezekiel and Dak, that tandem. I think that Ezekiel Elliott has had some up and downs. He's had some some down games, especially as of recent. But for the most part, has always been a consistent and for the if you want to be honest, a consistent and a real life threat coming out of the backfield for the Dallas Cowboys. So all in all, him going back to the Dallas Cowboys, I like that a lot. I think that with the running back situation looking the way it is in AT&T Stadium, that they definitely need to get somebody back there that can play. And as far as what I've seen from Zeke last season with the Patriots, it looked like he still has some gas in the tank. To be honest, I don't think he's washed by any means, but definitely still seems to have some gas left in the tank. So we'll definitely see what comes of this situation. But I honestly believe that the Dallas Cowboys should go ahead and bring Zeke back to the Cowboys and just rock with them and see what happens. Push come to shove, there's really nobody else in the free agency market that I was when I looked at the free agent market. Well, the last time I looked at it anyway, I'm sure there's been some signings and some moving around since then, but I didn't see any names or anybody that just jumped off the page that would help the Dallas Cowboys take that next step forward. So, I mean, at that point, why not bring Zeke back? See what he has in the tank, and if nothing else, start making some moves towards the trade deadline. But it's tough for the Dallas Cowboys because I'm of the opinion that the Dallas Cowboys are never one of those teams that's just out of the mix, say like the Arizona Cardinals or the Carolina Panthers right now. They're never a team that is able to rattle off a dynasty outside of the 90s. Like they've always had a team that was capable, of having a championship run or perhaps even a dynasty. But they never are that team either. The Dallas Cowboys are always the team that is too good to get a good draft pick, but too bad to get past, the formidable teams. Even the teams that's just a minor, threat to win it, like my Green Bay Packers were last season. Because I'm being frank, man. The last few seasons, watching the Dallas Cowboys get knocked out of the playoffs by the 49ers, who was it? Was it the Eagles? I think the Eagles put them out one season within these last few years. And then most notably, like I said, last season with my young Packers. I just don't know what else the excuse me. I don't know personally what else the Dallas Cowboys could do. They've made all of the moves. They got everything in place. They got all the aces in their places. Always have a decent to elite defense, which I would categorize their defense more on the elite side. Last season, I forget if they were. I think they were a top 5 or a top 10 defense for sure. but just never able to get the job done for whatever reason, one case or the other. Uh, and it's kind of odd to be honest, with the Dallas Cowboys and all their galore and everything that surrounds them, being one of the more uh, famous sports franchises, not just in sports but in the world. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys star is just as popular. The Lakers logo, the Boston Celtics logo, New York Yankees logo. So I don't know, man. Let's see what happens. I hope they do bring Zeke back, and I hope they are able to make a run. Me as a Texan now, I would not mind seeing the Dallas Cowboys win one, as long as it's not, through Green Bay or over my team. I wouldn't mind seeing the Cowboys get a Lombardi trophy, man. Since I've been here in these 10 years, I kind of been supporting them. I'm not going to say I've ever rooted for the Cowboys, but I do support them. Do got some good friends out here and a lot of people that support the channel. Fellow Texans, shout out to y'all. So let's see what happens next year, and hopefully they do bring Zeke back. But that's all I got for y'all on that one. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. Also, swing by the platforms as mentioned in the beginning of the video: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. As I'm doing my due diligence, man, to bring some exclusive content to each one of those platforms as well. Put everything that we working on those platforms, so you ain't missing nothing as well. So my slogan, man. Y'all the bosses. I'm the only one that can get the job done. Let me get back to work, because the takeover will be live streamed. Y'all have a great day. Peace.